I gotta do spark plugs and ignition coils on this Nissan 370Z. It's got the intakes on both sides. First step is I gotta take this support bar out. So it looks like I gotta pop out this trim. These little plastic keepers. I don't really like popping those pieces out. That one went okay. Little buttons. And I'm just gonna zip these 3 bolts out and that thing will pop off. There's 2 bolts underneath that cover, it looks like, or nuts, something. The tabs on this trim are really pretty ridiculous. It feels like it's gonna break. You just gotta yank on it. If it was cold, it probably would have broken. And it just really seems cheap. So, zip those 2 nuts out. Now it looks like I gotta remove these intake tubes and throttle bodies. There's coolant lines going through these, so I just wanna lay them to the side. Little intricate things like these little baffles. I'm gonna have to unhook some of this stuff. So probably remove a clamp like right here, take that 10mm out, try to move that pipe to the side or take it all the way out. But those coolant lines will stay on the throttle bodies and the throttle bodies will just get rolled back. Let me give you an update. Ever since that bar came off, I've been cruising along. Like I said, do not take those coolant lines off. You're just gonna roll those throttle bodies off to the side. Slide back 1 clamp on each side for the PCV breather hose. I moved that 10mm bolt to the side over here so I wouldn't lose it. The rest of them I just kind of put over here. That did fall out of the engine cover, I believe. A little spacer down in there. I pulled that out. And I should be able to remove all those ignition coils and spark plugs. Both sides. So far I've just used a little bit ratchet with a 5mm hex to get the throttle bodies off. I shouldn't need to show you how to unclip those connectors, they pop right off. How to get those 10mm bolts out of the coils and slide the coils out. This one was the trickiest, you just gotta pull the hose back. So it's a 14mm spark plug socket. And we're just gonna zip the plugs out. Looks like this one's also the most difficult to get the plug out because you don't wanna be at an angle and also you don't wanna force it. You really gotta pull that hose out of the way and make sure that that fuel line right here does not obstruct you. I'm gonna get a longer extension. This is long and it's thin, so it's gonna give me more room around both of these hoses. See the difference? So these are Denzos. You can tell they've been in there for a while because they got some heat traces on them. And probably factory ignition coils. So I would have preferred to put replacement NGK or Denso plugs in there and just reuse the factory ignition coils rather than running this Amazon junk he bought. I've never heard of this company. I'm just assuming based on what it looks like that it's Amazon junk, and never would I run a no-name or off-brand spark plug. Especially, you know, ignition coil, it can just go bad, but a spark plug can break off into the cylinder head, it can snap, it can come apart, and of course you can get misfires. But that's a no-name piece of junk. This whole kit was like $70. Can't believe it. People still don't know not to run junk engine parts. Like, this is how the engine runs. And there you have it. Really not all that complicated. Now the customer is going to be super happy with his cheap Chinese junk ignition coils and spark plugs. Naptown Tuner out. For the next job, gotta do headlights. Aftermarket piece of junk replacement headlights.